want to start?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Underground Sports Pod. I am De'Aaron Yelton. Alongside me are my two co-hosts, Austin Yelton and Jeffrey McNeil. We're all three back in the studio together. I know it's been a little while. Y'all missed our pretty faces. I understand. But we are back now, and let's get right into business.
Go ahead.
Some free agency talks.
Yeah, okay. So a lot of stuff. Okay, so with me disappointing, what disappointed me is like, okay, so obviously it was a million free agent signings. We saw so many, but my thing is that some players re-sign. I'm gonna talk about re-signings first.
Mm-hmm.
I was surprised at multiple re-signings. I was happy with a few, well maybe two, but I was actually upset with multiple.
Right.
So do you guys want okay? I want to talk about the re-signings first. So
The first one let's start out with is the one that didn't really shock me, but I was just kind of like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
You don't see this often. Usually in sports, you go and you just take the biggest contract. You know,
you go where the money at.
You go exactly where the money takes you.
Human, you got a family
Exactly.
to take care of. You go where the money's
Exactly.
at. All of us
Well,
do
not
the
just
same
that
thing.
too. These billionaires don't give a fuck about any of the athletes.
Yep.
So you get your money when you can. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta run that shit up.
And I don't know if you guys saw it for me. I do got the Jalen Hurts case on me. I do got it.
And what we are about to get...
Support my boy.
Why we're talking about this, if you guys don't know, is the Steelers, I think, walked away with one of the craziest things in this free agency with signing Juju Smith-Schuster to a one-year deal worth $8
million.
$8 million.
Which is crazy because he was offered double that, triple that. Like, you know, he was offered more
For
money.
multiple years as well.
So
This is just a one-year deal. He was offered, like, I think the Chiefs and the Ravens contracts were like 4 years, like 40, 50 million, like, total. Like, he was offered a lot of money and took a one-year, $8 million deal on some Cam Newton shit.
Yeah, but I mean, this is why. So you know,
Well, there was a difference with Cam. Cam didn't have any other offers.
True.
Everybody kind of shied away from Cam.
And that's another thing I was really happy to see.
You know
Cam motherfucking Newton staying in New England.
Yeah, we need to talk about that because you
I don't.
are really against Cam Newton for some reason.
No.
And I'm like, bro, like
the reason I am is that I would take I would take my guy Fitzpatrick. I think him with those weapons now, new weapons that we'll get into about the Patriots will have a better chance than Cam Newton will, because Cam Newton he wasn't a quarterback. He basically had the same fucking team that Tom Brady had, and that was one of the worst teams in the NFL.
What team?
Like the Patriots team. Like for me, I mean he had the same exact team, still had a good online.
Well, they weren't the worst team in the NFL,
but bro,
and they had hella people
I'm
sit
just saying
out.
that team he was not good.
But look at his weapons now. You got Hunter Henry.
Yep.
You got Jonnu Smith.
Yep.
You got old boy from
Nelson
the Raiders.
Aguilar.
Thank you, Nelson Aguilar.
Who also played
All
for
right.
the Eagles, my guy.
Yeah, no
Like
just,
you, they got some weapons now. They got somebody to throw the ball
Damn,
to.
you just named 3 Pro Bowlers.
2 Pro Bowlers.
Well, okay, here's my thing. So it's only one tight end that in the league right now that has the ability to take somebody to the Super Bowl, and he did that. Feel me?
You talking about Gronk?
Hell no.
Oh,
I'm
talking about Travis Kelce?
Yeah, I'm talking
Okay,
about Kelsey.
okay.
Kelsey got that ability, but Kelsey also the team
I
had
thought he was
one of the
talking
best.
about Kittle.
No. Kelsey. I mean, we saw Kittle can't do it all, but Kelsey found a way. He was one of the best receivers in the league.
Yeah.
But I mean, okay, Jonnu Smith. Don't get me wrong. I love Jonnu Smith. Jonnu is a dog. It's John New England. You feel me? But anyway, like I like that signing. I like them, but I still don't see that team being that good. Like they're not beating the Bills. They're not beating the Bills. If you don't beat the Bills, it's gonna be. But
Their
also,
defense got stronger, though.
here's my defense got
Just
stronger. But to me, I
Hightower
still
is
got
back.
Miami over. If Miami finds a way, if Miami would have got Chris Carson, Philip Lindsay, one of those guys, or which obviously it's too late now, but if they would have, or depending on who they draft or what they draft, I still got Miami over them. Because Nelson Aguilar, for me, he wasn't the number one
That's a
receiver on no
big
team
one.
he was on.
Cause see, like
That's
the
true.
AFC
Nelson Aguilar
East,
wasn't the number one receiver on
the
that one
AFC
team.
East seems
Very
competitive this year. Finally, the Jets look good. The
Well,
Dolphins are getting
We're
better.
hoping they're gonna look good.
Yeah.
The Dolphins looked good last
Well,
season.
the Jets they signed old boy
Yeah.
Corey Davis.
Yeah. Corey Davis gonna be
We
a big
was talking
signing.
about their receiving core. Brashad Perriman
They
left.
signed
know.
Matthew Judon
Yeah, Judon.
from the Ravens.
Yeah, that's what the Patriots did.
Yeah, the
the
Patriots.
Patriots-
Oh, the Patriots signed Judon.
Yeah,
Sorry,
the,
no, I thought
the
the Jets
Patriots
did.
got Matthew Judon, Jonnu Smith, Nelson Aguilar, Jalen Mills,
From the Eagles.
Kendrick Bourne, Henry Anderson, and Davon Godcox from the Dolphins.
But still, and he got that corner from the Eagles too. I don't know, man.
Jalen
The
Mills?
Patriots-
Jalen, he's
yeah,
safety,
Jalen
he's
Mills-
He's a
safety.
safety.
Oh, he's a safety.
He used to
But
play
still,
corner, but
like,
he transferred to safety when Malcolm
So,
Jenkins left.
Let's be honest. Let's be
That's,
honest. No, hold on. Let's be honest right here.
Bad.
Let's be honest right here.
Green Goblin.
So,
miss you, Green
Kendrick
Goblin.
Bourne has never been a number one receiver.
Okay.
He was behind Debo Samuel and Pettis at one point in his career.
Yep.
Okay, Nelson Aguilar has never been a number one receiver.
No.
Ever.
He was falling
But-
off.
You know what's
Before
still
he
coming
left
at
and
the
went-
end of next month, right? Is the draft. And
Right.
they got like a top 10 pick. What if they go get a number one? What if they go get a Jamar Chase?
And
or they get
and every
Devontae Smith?
Here's my thing. In every single mock draft, I've seen picks. But now it's too late because they just got 2 tight ends, so there's no point to get picks.
Right.
So I like that. So yeah, I can definitely see that. But at the same time, I think they should go.
What if they
defense.
shock everybody
You
and
think they
go
should go
fucking
defense?
running back?
No, they're not going to go
Nah,
running
no,
back that
no,
early.
no.
That's way too early to go
They-
running back.
The Patriots might trade the pick because they had that high pick for a lot of people were saying quarterback or tight end. They got the quarterback, they got the tight end. I would trade back and maybe get
I
somebody
don't
third
know.
round.
Like
pick.
if like
Belichick
Jamar
likes to
Chase
trade.
or that old boy from
Belichick does
Alabama,
like to trade.
not Devontae Smith, but the other one was
Jalen Waddle.
Yeah,
Waddle.
Jalen Waddle. If they're
He's
still on
going
the
to
board,
Eagles.
if they're still on the board, then I would definitely take that. But if they're not
But
on
here's
the
my
board
thing,
Jalen
anymore,
Waddle's
then
gonna
I
be
would
a-
take
no, bro. You shouldn't be happy to say that.
I'm not very happy, but I mean,
honestly,
it is
and
what
I
it
could,
is.
I mean,
I'd-
I could be
I'd-
wrong here, but I think
I
Jalen
would like a
Waddle out of the
receiver.
3 is the worst out of the 3.
Y-
I feel like it goes
but-
Devontae Smith, Jamar Chase, Jalen Waddle.
Okay.
That's my
in
my
college
ranking.
it did. I think in the league, Jamar Chase gonna be the number one because I think Devontae Smith's weight is gonna hold him back.
I don't know. I mean, I can see that, but
The
them
Slim
long
Reaper
ass
gon-
arms that Devontae
Yeah,
Smith got is gonna help him
But
tremendously.
let's be honest. Look how bumpy and aggressive them corners get with DK. Look what Jalen Ramsey did to DK. That nigga DK was laying on the ground. He over top of him talking about all that. Like, bro, if they do that to Devon, if DK getting pushed down,
Yeah, D. Smith.
we're not gonna see D Smith no more. Don't get me wrong, I love D Smith, but I think in the league it's gonna go. But here's my
He's gonna
thing.
get buried.
For him to, bro, Jalen Waddle to me, hey, the same thing Jalen Rigger is. Let's keep it a stack. Speedy, got hands from he can. Oh, if you put it in that basket, it ain't dropped. You know that's what everybody thought when they got Jalen. You know when they got Rigger, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean that's the first thing that came to our mind. Oh my God, he's gonna burn people. All this, we see what he's doing in the league. He's good. He's not the best. So if you're coming in and you're about to say, okay, my top 2 guys are gonna be for me, Rigger and Waddle. I'm gonna be scared.
I'm gonna be scared too.
And also Marquise Goodwin coming back.
Yep.
So they's got 3 fast receivers. That's all they're gonna have. I would take Devontae Smith. That's what I would take because he don't. I mean, come on, he's a Heisman. You got that to go on. You know, like
I just don't know if he's gonna be there. I'm kind of nervous that he's not gonna be.
I
I
mean-
hope
I
the
don't
God he
think
is
so.
and we
I
take
think
him.
he
But
will.
hold
like,
on,
I
don't you
just- I
guys got
know.
what the 7th?
6?
You got the 6th,
Yeah,
3,
5.
5. Okay, yeah, 5. Yeah, okay. So
It goes.
Jets,
Jags,
Jets, Dolphins, Falcons,
Falcons,
Bengals,
Eagles,
Eagles,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then Panthers. Wait,
Yeah.
So yeah, so like
One
My
of those
thing
3
is-
will be
no.
there.
I thought Houston was in there somewhere.
Because Jags go quarterback. Jets probably gonna go
yeah,
quarterback.
Jets both go quarterback. I think the Dolphins going either.
Dolphins go tackle.
Yeah,
I think Bengals go tight end. So there's gonna be the.
No,
pick
what
of
about the
litter.
Falcons?
Falcons? I think go quarterback too.
You think they go quarterback as well?
That's what we were talking about. Cause what the fuck is up? I haven't heard nothing about Matt Ryan.
Me
Yeah.
neither.
Haven't heard a trading rumor. Haven't heard a release rumor. Haven't heard
I ain't
anything.
heard shit. But
So-
speaking
What
of
about that
quarterbacks,
deal? Speaking of quarterbacks, what about that deal, that fake contract that Taysom Hill got, where they restructured his contract to where next year he makes like $7 million, I
Yeah,
think,
yeah. I saw
and then
that
after
shit.
that it's all voidable.
Yeah.
After next year, they could just say we're going to release you and we don't have to pay you anything.
Yeah.
Basically, gave him a fake contract. Like none of the money that he's going to make over the next 4 years is guaranteed. He
I
could
know.
love all that money at any minute.
But
This is why.
speaking of quarterbacks,
I know why they did that. Cause they signed both of them for quarterback battle.
Yeah, because they gave Jameis $13 million.
Yeah. So they to me they signed both of them for a QB battle. They go in, Taysom beats him out for the starting quarterback spot. Then they do. That's not fake contract. They make it a real contract. They keep him for those years they signed him for.
Yeah.
But he loses to Jameson, and then he doesn't show no real worth being that tight end, that slot, that running back, that long snapper, that kick, whatever he does.
Mhm.
Well, not whatever. All the stuff he does, if he doesn't show any worth with that, then they release him after that year.
Yeah.
Now-
I see that. I love that. I love that.
That's
I like
just a
that.
scary contract.
I don't
to
like
sign.
that as a
Like as a
player.
professional athlete,
Yeah.
knowing that next year's not guaranteed for me, that's a scary ass.
but
aspect.
speaking of quarterbacks, man, when we was talking before the Super Bowl, Austin was really high about this team. Oh
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
they are going to the
Let me-
playoffs.
let
They
me
are
say, I'm
going
not
to the
saying
for-
NFC Championship.
Look,
we are going all the
No.
way with Matthew Stafford. No, not Matthew Stafford. Okay,
Deshaun
Deshaun
Watson.
Watson. No, okay, Ryan motherfucking Fitzpatrick.
No. Before him, they'll get Cam.
They could get Cam. No,
They-
Ryan
I
mean,
Fitzpatrick.
They could get a
There was
good
a lot of
rookie.
rumors
Harvard
from around,
boy.
but guess what?
And
Ryan
Taylor
Fitzpatrick
Heineke.
can take a team to the playoffs.
He's done it before, yes.
Yeah.
I'm not. I
Ryan
never said they were going to
motherfucking
win the Super Bowl.
Fitzpatrick.
I never said they were going to win
No,
the Super Bowl.
you did troll.
I
You
said
did
that
troll-
they
you
were
did
going to
troll.
win the NFC East.
No,
But I never
you-
said they were going to
you
win the
did-
Super
Ryan
Bowl.
You did
Fitzpatrick
troll
and
and say
Taylor
if Matthew
Heineke.
Stafford was on that team, you could see him at Super Bowl team. You
Okay,
did
yeah,
say
if
that.
Matthew Stafford was on the team, I could. You talking
Right.
about Scary Terry with Curtis Samuel and
But
Matthew Stafford throwing the ball with that
You
big ass
did not
cannon?
know
I mean,
Curtis
come
Samuel,
on now.
bro.
Yeah, you didn't
Well,
know
I'm saying
Curtis
not
Samuel
at that
was on the
time,
team.
but still.
No, yeah, you thought the exact
But
same
out
team
of
they had
all-
last season
Yeah.
with Matthew Stafford in Super Bowl.
All them quarterbacks.
I thought so, but not with. But now that
Here's
he's
my
in
thing.
LA,
Technically, I did without Matthew Stafford because I saw. I mean, I had a feeling that Washington could have upset. I thought they could have upset Tampa Bay,
I did
and
too.
if upset Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay won it all. Feel me, your Super
Yeah.
Bowl. Feel me, that,
But-
that's.
But I just want to say, shout out to Ryan Fitzpatrick. He
Hold
could
on.
make
I mean,
history.
it could
guys.
be.
He
I
could
mean,
make history.
I don't know. Ryan Fitzpatrick's just so iffy, man.
I know,
He's
that's
on or he's off.
350, 3 touchdowns, and magic on the field, and
No,
then he
but-
could come out and throw 2 picks in the first
Here's
quarter.
his thing. Here's his thing. What Matthew Stafford? Excuse me, Matthew Stafford's not this. But Ryan is very inconsistent.
Yes.
That's why he's a backup.
Yeah.
That's why. You think
100%.
what's his name? Oh, the fucking Ravens backup.
Church McSorley?
Yeah, you think he can come in and do what he did that game, every single game?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
You think Heineke can do what he did in that one game, every
Right.
single game? I don't think
Chad
so.
Henne.
I mean,
I don't think
Heineke's
so.
still on the roster in Washington.
Yeah, I
too.
know.
But I don't
here's my thing.
like even Chad Henne.
This is
I
my
don't think
hot
he could have
take.
done that again.
This is my hot take. That it's not really hot take. This is what I told you. I think that Washington might draft Mac Jones or get Kyle Trask, and then have a QB battle between them. And De'Aaron says it's not the first
only
time it's ever
thing-
happened.
It's not the first time Ryan
The
Fitzpatrick
only
has
thing-
taught a rookie how to throw
Well,
the football.
the
Well, not
only
taught him how to
thing
throw a
with that-
football, but
The only thing with
He
that is
literally did it
15's
last
a
year.
stretch for one of those two. I don't think Mac Jones or
I think Mac
Kyle
Jones will go
Trask
15. I think Mac
is
Jones will go.
15 pick worthy.
But like
I
okay,
think they're late first, early seconds.
they have second round
Quarterbacks.
picks.
that's true. No, but here's my thing. But
I mean,
They
yeah.
fall, you take them.
But-
And then you have Ryan Fitzpatrick, who is, 16-year vet, played on now 9 different teams, which if he starts this year for the Washington football team, 1 game, that is a new NFL record for most teams started for. Not by any position, not just quarterback, any position. But 9 teams, been around the league, knows the ways of the league, and can teach that rookie what to do. And is smart as shit, by the way. Harvard degree.
I mean, you're not. No. I mean, I get that 100%. That's why I said that. I said I could see it happening.
Right.
But like my thing with the Washington football team is they're gonna be good. They're gonna be really good.
And-
But the Eagles are a draft pick away from being really really good. The Giants would say I don't know about you guys, but at one point we could say Saquon was the best running back in the league.
I can.
Now Derrick Henry took it over.
Top 3.
Derrick Henry, I ain't gonna lie. If he come back, if Saquon come back to what he was before, I would say he's better than Derrick Henry because he have a more more game to me. I don't know. He'll have more
He'll
solid
have
running
more
back
total
game.
yards.
Yeah,
You know who's
he'll
really,
definitely
speaking
have
of
more total
quarterbacks, you know
yards.
who's really happy right now, right? Went on Pat McAfee's show, expressed how happy he was.
Carson Wentz.
The new Indianapolis quarterback,
Carson
Yeah.
Wentz.
done
I
with
can't be
Philly.
happier for
He's
him.
number
happy.
2 now.
I can't be
Out of
happier
there,
for
yeah,
him.
number 2, rocking the number 2. He said, "I'll lead the 11 in the pass. Michael Pittman, you can keep it."
Hey, I'm happy for the guy.
He said, "I'm gonna come out here and ball.
Hey,
I'm gonna make every Eagles fan regret the day they told Jalen Hurts to start."
regret what? We get a fucking first
Nah,
round
he
pick
didn't
if
say
he
that.
does good.
He didn't say that.
I was about to
I'm-
say,
I
what
was-
are we
I
gonna
was
regret?
joking
We're gonna get a
around.
first round pick if he does good. Do as good as you can. Let me get that first round pick.
Here's
I
my
will
thing.
take that.
Here's my thing, bro. T.Y. Hilton don't even deserve to be named T.Y. Hilton anymore. About how bad he's been. I mean, he's not playing bad, but he's not the same T.Y. Hilton we once saw. So to me, that's not nothing scary.
It's Ty now. It's not Ty. It's Ty Hilton.
Right, it's Ty Hilton. Pittman is not a top receiver in the league by any means.
Not at all.
That's not a receiver that'll take you to the promised land.
I mean, he's good, and he has
um,
flashes where you're like, damn, that was nice, but like, he's not consistent.
Who?
Michael Pittman.
Oh, okay. No,
Zach
I like
Pascal,
Michael Pittman.
you-
Michael
you-
Pittman's like 6'4",
It's Pascal.
220.
Yeah,
That's a big
look,
fucking dude. I like
bro,
Michael
you,
Pittman.
Bro, you can be as big as you want. That don't mean you doing shit. He not
What's
going
his
to the
name?
football.
Oh my God, he played
know?
for the Panthers. He was 6'6". Everybody was talking about he was the next best thing. Kelvin Benjamin.
Yeah, Kelvin Benjamin.
I feel like Michael
He
Pittman
was
is
actually
Kelvin
No,
Benjamin.
no.
I feel like
Kelvin
Michael,
Benjamin didn't try. Kelvin Benjamin, like, he was
He was
He
nice.
refused-
He was
he
nice.
was good, but he refused to work
Yeah,
out. He
yeah.
refused to practice. He hated doing all that shit.
But look, here's
Michael
my thing.
Pittman's a lot different.
No,
Michael Pittman Jr. is
here's
cold.
my thing.
That boy's cold.
That to me, Carson Wentz didn't go somewhere where he has better weapons or where like for me it's the same fucking team. He has better running backs. You technically say.
Yeah,
and a
but
better
I
O-line.
feel like he,
I
I would take what they got:
maybe a
Michael
little
Pittman, T.Y. Hilton, and who else?
I mean, Dell, you'll take that because
Zach
because of
Zach
Well,
Pascal.
he's fast though. But still,
No,
I would
hold
take.
on.
But I
you'll
mean,
take no. But look, you gonna say you take that because T.Y.'s pedigree. Ty Hilton, he's not T.Y. no more. Ty Hilton ain't the same fucking Ty Hilton we saw. No, he's getting washed.
He's
washing up.
quietly, but he's doing his job. His job is to suck in the double team and get Michael Pittman open shots at the ball. That's why Michael Pittman's
Their
numbers
best
were so great
players-
this year.
their
It's
best
because he wasn't getting
receiver is
double
their
team because
tight end.
T.Y. was getting double
bro,
team.
bro.
Jack Doyle is their best receiver, and he's the fucking tight end.
Hey, Jack Doyle's
Jack
cold.
a dog. Yeah,
Your
stop,
best
stop,
receiver
stop.
last year
No,
was your
I'm
tight
just
end.
saying it's just
Jack
hard.
Doyle's a
You
dog.
can't. No,
but I'm
you
saying
can't.
it's hard to be fucking good when your best receiver is your
Chiefs.
tight end.
But their best receiver was a tight
that's
end.
That's a different story.
Didn't you say that
Because
the Eagles are
even their
good?
receivers were getting 1,000 yards too.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
didn't you say the
understand.
Eagles are good? Your best receiver was a tight end.
And we went 4
And that doesn't mean anything.
4-11-1.
George Kittle was the best receiver in San Francisco, and they went to the fucking Super Bowl.
Travis Kelce was the best receiver in Kansas City.
And Kansas
Once
City,
again,
and they
those
went to
are
the fucking
different
Super Bowl.
Their receivers were also producing big numbers as well.
All right.
They just put-
Not the year San Francisco went. I mean, Emmanuel Sanders had a good year, but not really anybody else. Anthony Pettis wasn't that great that year.
I believe Brandon Ayuk was fucking nasty that year.
No, bro. This was just his first year.
This was? I
Yeah,
thought
he-
it was last year. Okay, yeah, because he just hurdled the. I thought it was
Yeah.
last year because he hurdled the fucking Eagles defender. But we
And
still
George Kittle was a monster. And then
Yeah.
we look at. Oh, no, you can't add Gronk.
Look, here's my thing. Here's my thing on it. So he to me he's not getting a big ass upgrade. You technically
Yeah,
get,
okay. You talking about wins.
yeah, you technically getting an upgrade in the backfield. Technically, if you want to be honest.
I'll say the O line is better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like that O-line.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, I love Indianapolis online, but
Yeah.
to me you can have
But it's like,
Carson Wentz.
it's like Eagles
Uh-huh.
here, Indianapolis
Oh
is here
wait.
with the O-line. Like,
Who's
it's close, but
who's
they
all
are
in that
better.
division? The Colts,
I
the
wouldn't say the
Texans, Colts, Texans,
Titans,
Titans.
Jags.
I ain't gonna. I gotta finish the last.
You got the Colts?
So they definitely
With the
ain't first.
Texans?
They definitely ain't. Well, I don't know the Texans.
Yeah, I was gonna say the-
Jags. No, but here's my thing. They're
But
not
the
first.
Texans
Well,
got
no,
third
maybe not the
backfield
Jags.
down the
The Jags might. They might.
Yeah, that's it. I got the
decide
Jags second,
people.
third. For me, like the Jags.
And then the Titans lost everybody. The Titans lost Corey Davis,
They did.
Jonnu Smith. They lost that corner. What was their number one corner? Lost him. Come on, Desmond King. Lost him. He's gone.
No, wait, not Desmond King.
Well, no, I'm not saying Desmond King.
It's
but he's gone.
It's J.O. Jenkins. Is that who you
Hold on.
talking
Let me see who all they lost.
It
Go on
wasn't.
to Twitter, ladies and
It
gentlemen.
wasn't. I don't think it was Desmond. It might have been Desmond King.
No, Desmond King is one of the players that they lost.
Yeah,
Hold on, let me see.
but they did get Bud Dupree. That's one of the best signings of free agency.
Yes,
Yeah,
now
they
that is a
picked
good
up,
signing. Yeah.
They
So,
picked up Buddy Bud.
I would take him over whatever defender they lost.
You see, we picked up Anthony Harris, safety. Former
trying to
Lions
see.
quarterback Desmond Trufant is signing a one-year deal with the Chicago Bears.
Trufant. Yeah, he from the Lions, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, they lost Corey Davis.
Yep. That
They
was
lost Jonnu Smith,
huge. Yep.
Desmond King.
Yep.
They did lose him, and they lost somebody else too, but I can't. It doesn't.
Is his
show
name
it.
like Jay Jenkins or something like that? Is that who it is? I
I
saw
think something like that. Yeah,
no,
yeah.
that he played for the Jets.
And they picked up a couple linemen, but they also picked up
Jordan Jenkins played for the Jets.
Danico Autry
I don't know.
Bud
if it was him.
Dupree.
I'm talking about a corner.
Right.
I'm
and
talking. He's not a corner.
Davin
Yeah.
Bellamy.
Okay.
But yeah, but still, they lost their number one receiver, their number one tight end, and their number one corner.
But they got the best running back we've seen in a very long time.
Very true, but it's just still like
It's iffy. Yeah.
Ryan
yeah.
Tannehill. They gave Ryan Tannehill all that money, and now their number one guy's gone. Now I still like Tennessee, especially that defense, but I don't know. I think Indy's got a shot. Indy made the playoffs last year
Yeah.
with Phillip Rivers as their
I'll
quarterback.
take Phillip Rivers over Carson Wentz any day of the week.
Yeah, me too.
A 38-year-old Phillip Rivers that
Yeah.
couldn't
Fuck yeah.
move
Yes. Did you not see how bad the Eagles was?
because of his O-line.
Oh my fucking God.
How many
No,
picks
bro.
did Carson Wentz throw because he was holding the
bro.
ball for 5, 6, 7 seconds?
But look, here's my thing.
That's his fucking fault
No,
then.
it's not.
The
If receivers
average
not good
time-
enough to get open and offensive linemen
Look.
not good enough to block.
The
No,
average time
I
is
ain't
3
gonna lie.
seconds in the NFL. You said he held it for
Right.
5, 6, or 7.
Right,
That's double.
But what happens if you go 1, 2, 3 and no receivers are open? What are you supposed to do?
roll out.
He
Look,
can't
Extend
roll
the
out.
play.
No,
That's what he did, and he got sacked or threw a pick because
That's why
no
we got
receivers
Jalen.
could get open. Like I said,
and here's the thing, bro.
I don't know. I'm cheering for
I
Carson
don't know.
Wentz.
I
I
don't know.
am too.
No,
I want him to do good. I want him to
here's
be
my
the
thing.
fucking next Mahomes
I'm a
for
Jalen Hurts fan.
No,
and
you don't. You don't want him to be good. We're trying to explain this to you. You want him to play 16 games and play bad. Because if he plays good and they make the playoffs, you guys get a first round pick, but it's a late first round. But if he plays the whole season and he plays bad and they get a top 10 pick, then you guys get another top 10 pick. You want him to play the whole year but play bad.
Now look, here's
I wouldn't be mad if he played good. Like, I still wouldn't
Okay.
be upset.
here's my take on it. When I saw Jalen Hurts went to the Eagles, I'm like, bro, I was like, that's good. But I was like, but they just recently won a championship. Carson Wentz was the quarterback on the run, not in the championship, but he on the run there.
Yeah.
So I was like, bro, he's gonna be a backup. Jalen Hurts is too good to be a backup. That's my mindset.
Yeah.
So now, like, I was sorry about that because you see this guy ball out in college. You follow his career, and then you see him go be a backup somewhere. You feel me? I was pissed about that.
I feel like,
But
yeah, I
then,
feel it.
but then he became a starter. I'm high on Jalen Hurts.
I like Jalen Hurts.
And here's my thing: Jalen Hurts is the best quarterback. Well, I won't say the best, but he is the best broken play quarterback in the league.
Okay.
From those 4
Ah!
games, do not say Aaron Rodgers over him.
No, I'm not saying Aaron Rodgers. Now, Aaron Rodgers is good at a broken play,
No.
but Russell Wilson is the best broken play quarterback in the league.
No. Here's why Jalen Hurts did. Jalen Hurts didn't throw one interception on broken play. He didn't. But I know it was only 4 game glimpses. From those 4 game glimpses, or the games that he did play, he looked at every
And
single time
Kyler Murray.
somebody would get back. But no,
Can
I'm
we
not
talk
talking
about the Cardinals in a
his,
second?
I'm not talking about his scrambling ability at all. His
Well, I'm talking
scrambling,
about
his scrambling
getting
is
out of the pocket and throwing on the run. That's a broken
No.
play quarterback.
No, yeah, but no, I'm saying it was one play where when the pocket got broke down, Jalen Hurts literally he backed up, sidestepped the guy, ducked under and threw it, got hit, and it was like 60-yard pass. I was like, what the?
No. Jalen
Like,
Hurts is good.
I-
I hope
The
Jalen
only
Hurts
bad
has
thing about
a great career.
Jalen Hurts.
The only thing I'm worried about is the people he's got to throw the ball to. I
Yeah,
like
look-
Marquise Goodwin, but I don't like any other receiver on that roster.
I like Travis Fulgham. I like John Hightower.
No.
I like Marquise
No.
Goodwin. I like Jalen Rager.
No.
You like him because look, I ain't gonna lie. Here's my
Jalen
thing.
Rager.
Here's my
I like
thing.
John Hightower when we drafted him.
Now, I
I
like Marquise
like-
Goodwin.
I like Marquise Goodwin. Marquise
Yeah.
Goodwin is my favorite wide receiver on
Yes,
the team.
I like Marquise Goodwin.
I think Rager can strive if there's not so much attention. I think if he's in Chase Claypool, if he's in one of those scenarios where it's another guy out there getting on the catches and I'm just gonna come and run this deep fade while he worried on him and I'm gonna get a touchdown real quick. Then them scenarios where like when it was AB and Juju was fucking balling. That I like those scenarios when
Yeah.
it was AJ Green, Tyler Boyd, and Tyler Boyd blew up the way he did. That I like those scenarios for him, but I don't like because he was pretty much the number 1 guy all season, and he did not look so good at being number 1 guy.
Right.
But those guys that can't be the number 1
But
guy.
he was coming back from an injury that hurts receivers and quarterbacks the most, in my opinion.
What?
Broken thumb.
Who?
Jalen Rager. He broke his
Oh.
thumb in like the second
Yeah.
week. It's
I can see
hard.
that. Yeah, I can see it.
When
I
you
mean,
break
but
your thumb, it's
still,
kind of
man,
hard. I'm not making
It's
excuses
still-
for the guy because I know he didn't do as great, and I mean
Jalen
once you're
Rager
at
will
week
always
12,
be
week
known as
13,
the guy that went before Justin Jefferson.
Right.
He'll always be known as that. Unless he comes out and has like a Megatron year where he catches for like 1,900 receiving yards and 25 touchdowns, he will always be known as the guy that went
Yeah, like,
before Justin Jefferson.
I think here's my thing. Like I love
the
Jalen
guy
Hurts' game.
that I feel like needs
I
more
think
playing time in the Eagles uniform that I feel like would be good if he actually got the playing time is John Hightower. I am really high on John Hightower.
I take what's his name?
Who the fuck is that?
He came out of Boise
Nah,
State.
he's
He's
nice,
6'1".
He's nice. But
He ran like
I would take-
4.3.
what is his name? Quez Watkins. I'll take him over John Hightower.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Quez, because when he got the snap,
He got everything that all the other receivers got. Fast as hell. He can get. Well, I mean, from me, he
What
in
has the
college he
Eagles
never
done
got
in free
open.
agency so far?
Nothing.
we signed safety.
Besides losing your number 1 corner.
We signed
Safety,
it,
he was
and
safety, he was safety.
We played safety,
Or,
and we
sorry,
signed a
played
safety.
safety.
Yeah,
Okay.
they
Anthony
lost
Harris from
him.
the Vikings. We signed him.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's it.
Anthony Harris
I'm
nice
not,
though.
I'm
I
not
like
being
that. I like
mean. I'm like
Anthony Harris.
actually
Yeah,
legitimately
yeah, that's the
questioning.
person I got.
That's
Okay.
that's about it. Yeah, I think there might
But
have been like
why
some
have
other
they not
ones
made
under
any
the table.
moves? Why have you not went out and got a weapon for Jalen Hurts? Why have you not went out and got somebody that could protect Jalen Hurts?
We tried. He went back to Pittsburgh.
Juju?
We tried, but
Juju?
we tried.
I ain't
We've
gonna-
all,
if they would've got
all
Juju,
been
he'd
we've
have
been
nice.
all in unison agreement that Juju's only a good receiver when there's another good receiver on the roster. So that means
Marquise
that
Goodwin
you
is
say
not a good
Marquise
receiver?
Goodwin could be the next Antonio Brown.
No.
I don't see that. Like I
But
like
he-
Marquise
but-
Goodwin.
But he's
But
gonna make
Juju's
Marquise
not
Goodwin
good.
better because
Juju's
they're
not
gonna
a good
focus on
receiver
him
Nah, I
and
know.
unless
Marquise
you have a
Goodwin
true
coming out
number
the
one.
slot.
Juju's not a good receiver unless you have another
mean-
true number one
I mean,
on the roster.
but here's my thing: Juju still ate this season though. He still was the number one receiver on a 12-14.
Right, but he only had like 800 receiving yards on the whole year.
I mean, true, but I mean, still, would you?
I
would you
don't
take that?
believe Juju's a number one. I believe he's
Right.
a really good number two option. And if he's on a team with a true number one, then he is a really good number two
But
option.
you guys were saying in this draft, there's really good receivers coming out. So if we would,
None of them were number one. I don't see none of the receivers
Really?
coming in the league that
Really?
can jump to number one.
I think
Off the
Jamar
rip.
and Devontae Smith could jump to number ones.
I don't know. It's just tough because
But,
like,
but it
to
does
me,
depend on the system. Like if Jamar Chase got drafted to Atlanta, he could. I don't think he could be a number one because you got Julio.
No,
You always
no,
have
no,
Julio.
no.
And Calvin Ridley.
That's not
But-
what I'm saying. No, I'm not saying that because those players like they're not gonna be number. No, what I'm like a player battle. No, I'm saying that their games don't really. Okay, so Waddle is basically a Tyreek Hill type stuff. I mean, or like a Mecole Hardman. Like he's a speedy guy that's gonna come out there. He gonna run your quick slants. He gonna run your digs. He gonna run your fades, and that's all he gonna do. You don't want your
I
number
agree
one guy
with
doing
Waddle.
that.
Yeah, he's
You-
not a number one. I agree.
I mean, I can see Jamar Chase, but to me, Devontae Smith, the best system for Devontae Smith is what Juju did. You come in the league with a guy from you come in the league, you go to the fucking Packers or something, and you come in, you're like, oh, hey, Devontae Adams, you're gonna get all the catches, but I'm gonna be over here looking like a monster. While everybody focus on you, I'm gonna eat. But my thing is that like a guy who really shocked me this season was, I mean, Justin Jefferson shocked everybody, but it was actually his teammate. It was Thielen, because Thielen was a number 2, 3-ish. I mean, he was number 2, but he was a slot
Right.
for Diggs.
Well, Thielen's the number one on the roster, but yeah, he's the slot
Yeah,
guy.
but here's my thing. He was the I'm talking about seasons before when Diggs was on the roster. He was a number 3 too.
Oh, okay.
You feel me? Because he had Diggs. Diggs was number 1 every day of the week. So like when he came out, it was okay. He's gonna be the number 1, but it's gonna be one of the weirdest number 1s we've seen in a while because he's a slot. And Justin Jefferson had the year he had, and Thielen was a number 2 in my opinion. And Thielen still had a good season. Like
He
to me,
missed 2 weeks.
to
So
me,
that's 2
here-
weeks of stats that he
Here's
lost. But I
here's
see
my
what you're
thing.
saying.
Here's my take. There's certain teams that miss the playoffs that I see on the playoffs. Arizona's gonna be in the playoffs this season.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So
I think Arizona could win the NFC West.
with who? The Cardinals.
It's the Cardinals, the 49ers, the
Oh, yeah, they're winning
Seahawks,
it. Oh,
and
shit.
the Rams.
Oh, okay.
They could win.
I can see.
Now is the NFC West the best division in football now? Because
What
the
else?
Rams are really are getting stronger, especially
yeah.
with Matthew Stafford at
Yeah,
quarterback,
that's gonna
not
be a good
Jared
ass
Goff.
team.
They already was a playoff team and won the game.
We know the Seahawks.
The
are damn
Cardinals
good.
are fucking good. We know the Seahawks are good. And the 49ers
Yeah.
are only getting better, especially if they get a quarterback this year to replace
And people
Garoppolo.
coming back from injury.
Yeah,
And people coming back from injury.
That's another team I was gonna
That's
say.
a
But matter of
that's
fact,
a
I don't
scary
know.
division.
That's a
I don't-
very scary
I don't
division.
know because okay. So here my thing. You obviously know what's my favorite division. What I think is the toughest division to play in.
AFC North.
Right. But anyway, that division's tough because those are 4 playoff teams. But
Mhm.
all 4 teams can make the playoffs.
Right.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I would take the Bengals over some of those teams that were in the playoffs, like the Bears. I ain't gonna lie. I think the Bengals would pop the Bears. For me, but because I think our division is so. You take away all the losses that the Bengals took to teams in our division, and you put them in another division, they
Well,
compete.
you
That's
saying
why
it's-
I'm
it's
so-
the
They would be so
NFC
good.
West, right?
What?
It's the NFC West, right?
What? With the Cardinals?
Yeah.
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 I think the AFC North and the NFC West played this year, right? This is because
I
you
don't
just
know.
played the East. Because doesn't it go North, South, East, West,
I don't know.
and then North,
I
South, East,
haven't
West?
looked at it in a while.
Because
I
I
don't
know you
remember.
only play them once every 4 years, but I think that this year they play the Cardinals.
But still-
we just played
No,
the
no,
NFC East.
no. We just
Right.
played the
We just played the
NFC
East.
West.
No,
we played the East.
We
No.
played the
You played the Eagles.
You played
right.
You tied
but
the
we
Eagles.
just played the 49ers the other year.
The year before?
I
Yeah,
think it was
Oh,
the year
yeah,
before.
we did.
Okay.
Yeah, we did.
So we don't play them. No.
No.
Yeah, we
Because
did.
we played the 49ers. I remember,
Because-
and we played the Seahawks.
And
Because
yeah.
Because didn't
the
we?
boy,
That's right.
Didn't the
boy that
Steelers
played
play
for
the 49ers?
when he scored? I don't remember who it was, but when he scored, he got hit as he scored, and he slid on his ass
Yeah.
all the way in the
Yeah.
end
Tyler
zone.
Lockett?
No, it was a running back. It wasn't Chris Carson though.
Uh,
But
Was it Rashad Penny? I think it was.
I think it was Penny,
Yeah.
and he slid on his
Yeah.
butt. Yeah, and it was against the Bengals. Yeah, so we already played the NFC West. I think it was 2 years ago.
Yeah, because I remember what wasn't it in the Steelers 7-9 season or whatever, and like
Yeah, it
I'm
was
pretty sure we played the 49ers last game, and that's
Yeah,
what
that
gave
was
us a second to win.
Ben's elbow year
Yeah.
where he had to sit out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
So no, we don't play this year. But
I
still,
think no, we played the North, don't we? No, I think we played the North.
I think we
this
played
year.
the North.
Yeah.
I'm
Which-
pretty
So
sure.
with the Bears.
Yeah.
Because I think
what-
David comes home.
Yeah.
And I think it's a
Yeah.
home game against Chicago and Cincinnati.
Which let's see if y'all can be the playoff team.
Can we get
But no, Andy Dalton's return. Oh shit.
Hey, man, can we get tickets?
But, bro,
we're
like-
on the live podcast.
No, I was watching Barstool's Pardon My Take, the podcast Pardon My Take, and the dude on there is he's a Bears fan, and he put on Twitter, he said, when you go from Russell Wilson to Andy Dalton, he was like, there's a sadness that sits in there.
No,
It
look.
was like, bro, they were like Russell Wilson sweepstakes. They were part of it. Everything was going that way, and then bam, Andy Dalton.
Yeah,
I like Andy. Like, no disrespect to Andy, but you're not Russell Wilson.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
come on.
yeah. No,
I'd
look,
take.
Here's my thing. Like, here's the thing. De'Aaron was saying. De'Aaron was like, they walked to the Chicago Bears locker room. We got you guys a quarterback. Who? Russell Wilson. Matthews. You know, like you name all these quarterbacks or whatever, and then it was like, no, we got Andy Dalton. And he's like, bro, you dead
I mean,
ass?
Andy did have
No,
a good year
This is what it was.
in Dallas,
This is what it was. So he knocks on the door.
but we can all agree that the Dallas receiving core is far better than Chicago's receiving
Absolutely.
core. I like Allen Robinson, but
That's about it.
that's really about it in
Bro,
Chicago.
their number 2 receiver is also the running back.
Yeah,
Patterson.
yeah. Oh,
Patterson,
Cordell Patterson.
yeah.
Yeah.
Their slot is a
100%.
running back.
Like, I mean,
Yeah.
Dallas, you got
and a
Amari
return
Cooper.
man.
Yeah.
Even though you don't like him, Amari Cooper,
You got Gallup. You
Uh,
got CD Lamb.
Gallup, and CeeDee Lamb.
I forgot who's the fourth guy. I know he's decent too.
Yeah, like he had more weapons
Oh, he
to throw
definitely,
the ball to.
bro. The Cowboys
But-
were good. They were good, but
Right.
that defense.
And he had Jason.
If I ever saw one of y'all in real life, I was
Speaking of
saying
defense, the Bengals signed one of their
No.
corners, Chidobe Awuzie.
and you guys signed a trader,
Mike
Mike Hilton.
Yeah.
But yeah, Juju didn't want to do it. He didn't want to pull Mike Hilton. Feel me?
Now, I heard-
he didn't want to do it. Joe Hayden. He
I
didn't want to
haven't
hop
seen
around
this.
the division.
I haven't seen this anywhere. I haven't looked it up, but I heard that after that hit that Von Bell put on Juju Smith-Schuster, that Mike Hilton was in the locker room and he was like, "I think I'm playing for the wrong team." Now I heard that. It could be
Nah.
wrong.
Nah.
It could be wrong.
Now, two things. First off, going back to the Bears, both of their quarterbacks have they have the craziest nicknames in the quarterback room. I was telling Jeffrey about this. They're kind of crazy nicknames. You got the Red Rocket,
Mhm.
which could be a porn star name, and then you have Big Dick Nick, which is a porn star name. Like their quarterbacks can also be porn stars at the same time. We was talking about that, but what I was going back. What it was they come in and there's Bears fans sitting on the couch and he goes, "So we got some news for you guys. We're starting off. We franchise tagged Allen Robinson. He's not going nowhere this year." And they were like, "All right, yeah, that's cool. But I feel like there's a little more to it." And they were like, "Yeah. So we've heard your guys' interest and we went and got a quarterback." And they were like, "Oh man, Deshaun Watson. Who we give up for Deshaun?" And he was like, "No." And he was like, "Okay. What we give up for Russell? And he was like, "No." And he was like, I was like, "All right. So who?" And he was like, "We got you, Andy Dalton." And they were like, "Fucking hate Chicago." And he got over.
Now imagine how pissed off. No disrespect again to Andy Dalton, but imagine how pissed off Allen Robinson is. You requested a trade. You asked out of Chicago. You said, "I don't want to play for Chicago anymore." Your contract is up.
Yep.
You get franchise tag, so you have no choice. You have to come back or you can't play at all. You get franchise tag. There's rumors that Russell Wilson's coming. And you're like, hold on. Maybe I'll be okay. And then you get Andy Dalton. I'll be pissed.
Now look, okay,
You can't get franchise tag twice, right? It's only
Yo,
once.
you can get franchise tag twice.
You can?
Le'Veon Bell got franchise tag like 3 times in a row.
Yeah, you did.
I thought you couldn't get franchise tag more than once.
No,
So he might be
they
in
can
Chicago
franchise tag
forever.
you for into infinity.
But you only get
But-
every team gets one franchise tag. That's
But
what it is.
the reason they
That's
won't
what it
is
is.
because the money goes up. So like it's the franchise tag it's the top 5 paid players at your position averaged out is what your salary is.
Right.
But if a guy comes in like who just got that big deal this offseason?
Dak.
Yes. So Dak, now he raised the franchise tag for quarterbacks because now Dak's one of the highest paid quarterbacks. So the money goes up. Now you're getting your money
Right,
goes
right.
up. So now they might not franchise
And
tag.
isn't receivers like DK and all them about the like rookie deals
right.
and all that
Yeah,
about to
they're
come
still on
up?
their rookie deals, and then
Yeah.
once their money starts going up, then the franchise
Yeah,
tag money
Justin
starts going up,
Jefferson,
and then they're like,
DK.
and then they're like, we don't want to pay that, so then they won't franchise tag you. But
So-
you can franchise tag somebody to oblivion.
So, okay, so I forgot what I was about to say. It was about one of the teams we were talking. Oh yeah, so with Andy Dalton, this is what I told you. Andy Dalton just has to be. He don't got to be great. He has to be a solid quarterback, and he's the best quarterback in Chicago we've seen in a long time. Because the best quarterback we've seen in Chicago in a long time is Jay Cutler.
That's
Jay
their
Cutler
franchise history.
Well, okay.
That's probably their franchise history best quarterback ever.
Jay Cutler wasn't a GOAT. He wasn't.
Nah,
he was a decent quarterback. So if Andy
At
Dalton
best.
comes in and be solid, he's the best quarterback Chicago's ever had. I'm rooting for him a little bit.
I mean, I hope he does well. I hope he does well. But
I think
you
he
also
will.
got to account for. You also got to account for they play in the NFC North.
Yeah.
You got to go against Minnesota and Green Bay twice.
But he has 16 games instead of from whatever.
17 games.
Well, yeah, 17
Yeah,
games to
this
play.
year is
Yeah.
the first year of
How
17
do you guys
games.
feel about Thursday Night Football being exclusively on Amazon Prime
I like that.
with the new
That's
deal?
weird. I think it's dumb because Thursday Night Football shouldn't exist. No other NFL channel or no other channel wanted to carry Thursday Night Football. They don't want it.
True.
That's why it's on Amazon Prime. Nobody wants Thursday night. It's Sunday, Sunday night, Monday night. That's it. Just keep
I
it
like
that
Thursdays.
formula.
I like Thursday too.
I like Thursdays, but nobody wants Thursdays. The Thursdays is they don't get as many viewers.
True.
That's why nobody wants to do it. That's why it was on NFL Network for so many years. It's not on like CBS or nothing. Monday Night Football is on what?
CBS, ABC,
No,
NSB or NBC.
I think it's on. I don't remember. But Monday Night Football is always carried by a provider. Sunday Night Football and all the football
I believe
channels
it's
are
on
carried by
CBS.
local channels.
Monday Night Football, I believe, is on CBS.
Yeah. And then Sunday night, no, because I thought Sunday night was CBS. One of them's NBC, the other one's CBS.
Nah, Sunday is CBS.
And then NBC is Monday.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's how it goes.
And like that's Monday Night Football is prime time football, and then Sunday Night Football is prime time. But Thursday you can get rid of Thursday. The only reason they did Thursday is because Friday is high school football, Saturday is college football.
Mhm.
You don't need Thursday. That's one extra game just added to a Sunday slate.
That's middle school football.
No, middle school is Wednesdays. That was the weirdest. I that's what I hate about middle school football. You played on Wednesdays, so
Yeah,
you had to play a
Wednesdays.
game, and then you still had 2 days of school to go, and you would like.
Yeah, you would go practice Monday, Tuesday, play Wednesday, practice Thursday, practice Friday.
Yeah,
That's stupid.
Yes, but
it sucked.
yeah.
And then JV was crazy too. 10 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday morning. My first day off from school, Saturday morning, I got to get up at 9 o'clock and go play a game at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Depending on where you
JV's
go, because
games are
sometimes it
crazy.
was like 7 o'clock, like when you had the 4 drives.
Yeah.
Like when we went out to Little Miami and shit.
You
had
know,
to be there at like
for
7.
me, Tyrod Taylor about to be a new quarterback.
Oh, yeah, he is Houston. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Especially
gonna be a
with
new quarterback.
That's crazy. Welcome back, Tyrod.
Yeah, and then the best backup in the league is on the Dolphins, Jacoby Brissett.
Hey,
Oh,
don't sleep
really?
on
I didn't
Jacoby.
see that one.
Yeah.
I didn't see that one.
Don't sleep on my boy
Wow.
Jacoby. I love Jacoby.
Here's the
Brissett.
here's the guy. Okay. I know he's gonna be over him, but I don't like it. But Emmanuel Sanders going to the Bills. Okay, so Diggs number one. You gotta have Cole Beasley be in your slot. But then I like McKenzie, and then McKenzie's now gonna be pushed to the 4th guy over Emmanuel. But I would like De'Aaron said, okay, Emmanuel's fast, but I'm pretty sure McKenzie's faster. McKenzie is faster than Emmanuel Sanders.
Right.
So it's like if
But you know
that was
what?
your point
He's
for
saying
why
he's
you
good
need
at-
him, then what? Like no, I'll
Well,
take
Emmanuel
McKenzie over
Sanders
him.
is a stud, bro. I love
You know what
Sanders,
Emmanuel
man.
Sanders is really good at though? Returning the ball.
But look at the teams Emmanuel Sanders played for. He's never played for a bad team. He started
I
off in
know.
Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Then he went to Denver. Then he went to San Francisco. Then he went to New Orleans. Now he's in Buffalo. Those are all playoff teams.
He
Yeah.
wants a ring so bad. All right, now let's get down to it. We've avoided it for a very long time. I just saw you pull it on your phone.
Yeah.
We've been avoiding it for a long time. AJ Green is now in the desert, Austin.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly saw it coming. AJ didn't get much playing time last year. We didn't really use him in the offense. It was a mutual part. Was it? What do you when you leave?
Parting ways?
Parting. No, I was thinking of a word. It was a mutual separation. We'll just go with that. Separation.
Yeah, it was.
The Bengals were moving on. We need to get younger. He still wanted to play, and he knew he wasn't going to play in Cincinnati. It was time. It was time.
Okay.
It
To
was
me, as from that Steelers fan, I'm glad AJ getting to play no more because AJ Green. Okay, if we talk about in the past, like 5 ever since when did he start playing for him?
2010,
2010.
2011.
Okay, so we're talking about
2011.
the past 10 years. Who's been the best player on the Bengals? Who would you say every day of the week? AJ Green. He's been the best player on the Bengals for 10 years.
Yeah.
And
A
he was
decade.
at one point he was one of the best receivers in the league. Like
Right.
what we saw D Hop do this season. AJ Green had like 2-3 of those, in like 2 years. Those mosses in the
And
end
now,
zone, you know.
look at that receiver
But
core in Arizona.
that's what I'm about to talk about.
AJ,
It-
Larry,
D
D-Hop,
Hop, Christian
Andy
Kirk.
Isabella, Christian Kirk. That's your receiving core. That's 5 deep. Bro.
No, and I'm saying like all 5 need to be on the field.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. And they
Right.
can't- D Hop. So obviously top 3 gonna be Larry, D Hop, and AJ Green.
Yeah.
But then you have 2.
Well,
Well,
who's
no,
in the
Christian
slot
Kirk.
then?
I think AJ comes off the bench.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
who's in
I
the
think
slot?
AJ's your 4th option.
Yeah.
Because if you have them 3, who is
Christian
the slot?
Kirk's not even the best slot on the team. That's a
Christian
Christian Kirk.
Kirk.
But
No, but
Captain
I'm saying
Kirk
if
is
you
not.
have those
Captain
3
Kirk
guys
is
on
not
the field,
the. Wait, no.
those 3 true number 1s on the field, who would be in the slot if you had AJ Green, D
have
Hop, and
Larry.
Larry on the
You have
field?
Larry.
You could have Larry. 'Cause
Larry in the
Larry's a
slot?
sure hand.
At one point, Larry was he did use to line up in the
I think
slot.
Larry's really the slot right now because
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
not as fast as he used to be,
No,
but
but-
he's still got them hands, so you put
Bro,
him in the short
But
routes.
to me, I was about to say Captain Kirk is not the best slot on the team. He plays slot, but he's not the best slot because
I don't think he plays slot. I think Captain Kirk's the number 2,
Yeah,
like,
he's
like
number
they had
2.
last
Yeah.
year. And then Larry played in the slot because
Yeah.
Larry can run those out
to me,
routes,
yeah.
slant routes,
And
curls,
Larry-
catch the ball,
and-
and he's a
and Larry's not even the best slot.
Andy Isabella.
Andy Isabella is the best slot.
I love Andy Isabella.
and he's
like,
fast as fuck.
yeah, I'm saying like, bro, this is the way he built. Like he built like, if you look at him, I mean, he don't got the long arms like Devontae Smith, but like the slender build that can run those routes. But he got it. I'm saying like he got everything.
But now
He got the
Arizona
package.
don't have a running back at this point. At this moment.
Yeah, because Kenyon Drake is
Drake's in
now.
Vegas.
Yeah, he's now a Raider. Which,
But
which
dumbest
is-
fucking
no,
signing, bro.
Dumb-
No, it's
Dumbest-
not. No, it's not.
Dumb-
Josh Jacobs and Kenyon Drake. That's basically the same back.
No, it's not. Kenyon Drake can play in the pack. Kenyon Drake was a passing game running back.
I don't know.
And that's
man.
where Josh Jacobs
But
struggled.
you get rid of Rodney Hudson and you bring in Kenyon Drake.
I mean,
For a lot more money, though.
man.
no. Look,
For a lot more money.
so
I don't know.
That's the part that
No.
I didn't like. If they would have signed him for less money, I'd have understood. But they
no,
gave
because
him $40
like,
million.
Kenyon Drake was not a shit. He was not the worst starting running back in the league. He wasn't the
No,
best.
no, definitely
Kenyon
not.
Drake to me he's a great running back. He's a running back. I would want like if the Steelers got him, I'd be sitting here doing jumping jacks, happy as fuck. I would take him over the running back we have right now.
John Connor, Jake.
James Conner. Yeah, I would
James
take him
Conner,
over James
James
Conner any day of the week.
I thought James Conner was a free agent.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he is. But I'm pretty sure we're probably gonna re-sign him.
No,
Because-
because you probably would draft. I think they're gonna. I think you
Yeah,
guys-
no, but-
I think Najee
yeah.
Harris or old
Travis,
boy.
yeah, Etienne.
Yeah, ETN.
Yeah.
One of those two is gonna be a
Yeah.
Steeler.
I believe that too. I think it's gonna be Najee Harris, but I'm pissed because I wanted Chris Carson more than anything.
But would you take Kenyon Drake over Najee Harris?
All right.
Nah. But,
All right.
but here's my thing. We haven't saw what Najee Harris can do. You
Right,
know,
true.
You know, if Najee Harris comes to the league and he's not the same Najee Harris in Alabama, then I would like, fuck. I wish we got
Yeah,
Kenyon Drake.
true.
You know,
So like
But-
Mark Ingram. No offense to Mark Ingram, he had some good years, but like when he at
Yeah.
Alabama, he was a Heisman Trophy winner, and then he came in the league and was kind of like a.
Well, but see, Mark Ingram
Yeah.
until Baltimore really had to share time with a lot. When
Mark Ingram was a
in
great
New
running
Orleans-
back. Yeah.
But when Mark Ingram was in New Orleans, at first he had to share time with Reggie Bush.
right.
Then when Reggie Bush left, Alvin Kamara came in, and then Alvin Kamara came out of the scene. Nobody knew it. He was a third-round pick. Nobody knew Alvin Kamara was going to be this. And then you got to share time again. And then you go to Baltimore, and you finally get that 1 year of shine. He had a
1
good year. Then J.K. comes in, you got split time again.
Why
No,
do they gotta
Mark
keep-
that's
Ingram's
not what
never
really
been
fucked
the
him up.
featured
Really
back.
fucked him up is that if he would have had a Tannehill who couldn't make the plays on the
Oh,
ground, his
I mean,
quarterback
yeah.
was also the best running
Yeah,
back.
true.
You know, so that's what made it tough for him too. But my thing, I love Mark Ingram. I think Mark Ingram was a great. I think he is a great running back. It's just
Like, don't get me
the way
wrong,
the
he's a
Ravens are
good
going.
running back. I'm not saying he's shitty or nothing. Like he's a good running back. But,
Yeah, just
like
from
when you-
Heisman to now, yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
when you have to share time a lot, like why can't like?
But
Derrick
really-
Henry's shown that you don't have to share time.
If
Like,
you look
there's
at the
been running
last
backs that show you
running
don't have to
backs
share
that have won the
time.
Heisman, I don't think I could be wrong, but I can't recall any Heisman winning running back that had a good career in the NFL, like a great career.
Right.
You got Reggie. Reggie wasn't the greatest. Mark
Didn't
Ingram wasn't
Adrian
the greatest.
Peterson win a Heisman Trophy?
I don't know if he won one.
I don't think
Did
so.
AP win one? Let me look. I don't know.
I thought he won a Heisman Trophy.
Well, his career was jacked up though, boy. Injuries after injury
Hey,
after injury.
But there
These
will
old-
never be another season like 2012 Adrian Peterson.
bro.
That boy, when he
Ain't
came
that same
back,
year when he ran over the Steelers player, bro?
Yeah, bro.
And stepped on that,
he
that was crazy.
cold. He came back from an ACL injury
Yeah, I
in
know.
9 months and won the MVP as
At
a national
30 years
champion.
old.
I know,
At
that's what
30
I'm saying.
years old.
His like I said, he had a short career to me. I mean, obviously he's been in the league for a long time, but his shine was so short. Like he's a great running back.
Okay,
But
I'm talking about recent years. So you got Derrick Henry. Okay, Derrick
Yeah.
Henry.
Derrick
Derrick Henry
Henry.
won a Heisman. So
Yeah.
Derrick Henry right now has a really good career. Right now, Mark Ingram Jr. Mark Ingram, pretty good. Reggie Bush, but it's vacated now. But Reggie Bush, pretty
Wait,
good.
what? They vacated his Heisman?
Yeah, because he got caught. He got paid to go
Oh.
to school. Ron Dane, Ricky Williams.
Yeah, Ricky Williams wasn't that great.
Eddie George was okay. He was good. I like Eddie George. Shout out to Charlie Ward. Charlie Ward was a Heisman winning quarterback at Florida State, but then made it to the NBA and played point guard for the Knicks in the NBA.
Yeah, I know that name. I was wondering why it didn't fit football in my head.
All right, so I got a question for y'all because I've been watching a little bit here and there about this guy, and I got a little bit of a bias towards him, but I wanted to hear your guys' things. Austin will answer when he gets back. So he's been saying that he's ready for this draft, and he's been working out a lot. And there's this guy named Destroying.
Yeah.
I can't think of his first name, but De La Haye. What is it? Something De La Haye.
No, yeah, I know you're talking about the Destroying. Hold on, I can look up his real name.
Yeah, it's something De La Haye. But he was at the I Am Athlete. They hosted a combine for some players. He was at that, doing very well, running routes and everything there. And he's been working out a lot.
It's Donald De La Haye Jr.
Yeah, Donald De La Haye.
AKA Destroying. One of the I ain't gonna shout out Destroying's YouTube. Shout him out. You know, if you're a viewer, you can go check him out. He has amazing content.
Destroying. DeeStorying. Yeah, Destroying. Like Donald D. Okay. But yeah, he plays kicker, but
He's one of the best kickers I've ever seen in my life.
he is one of the fastest. He has great hands. He can cover really well. He was covering
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill.
But yeah, that's
And
not what
shit.
he wants to do. He wants to go to the NFL. He wants to be a kicker in the NFL.
Yes, he does.
Because, like, but thing is, he's one of the best athletes. Because on his channel, what he does is he does a ton of one-on-ones. Like he's won against Tyreek Hill. He covered Tyreek Hill. He ran routes against Tyreek Hill. He's won against I forgot his name, but he's a corner for the Denver Broncos. You guys can go check out that video he got on his channel. He went against him, and he was getting catches on him.
He had one against Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, like
and was locking up Justin for a little bit.
He goes basically goes against NFL, but that's some of his content. But he goes around, he'll do one-on-ones versus top high school players in the country,
Yep.
and he'll go against them. But his story is that he was in the NCAA, but he wanted to be a YouTuber. So you know, NCAA and YouTube don't really go along with each other.
He was doing YouTube and
Yeah.
started making money off of it. And
Yeah.
they said you have to choose between doing YouTube videos and making money or being a broke ass collegiate athlete.
Right. So he obviously chose where the money was coming in at,
Right.
and now he's very successful. But he went against MMG. Shout out MMG as well.
He killed him in that kicking competition.
But yeah, shout out his
killed
YouTube channel. You got to go check him out. But yeah, he MMG is also a kicker in football, and that's what Destroying is. And Destroying completely killed him, bro. They had
Killed him.
like Destroying is. I think he does deserve to be. I would take him as my NFL team's kicker
Absolutely.
any day of the week because of the simple fact that, bro, he was making 60-yarder from the sideline, standing out of bounds where the coach is standing with his clipboard, kicking it from right there from 60 yards, making it every single time.
With ease.
And then he was
And he was doing shit like he does drills where like he puts the bag like this
that's what
bag
I
right
say.
here to where he has to kick it over it so
Yeah.
he knows that it's not just him kicking and then like the ball sailing. Like he actually does the drills where
Yeah,
he puts himself in game time situations.
He'll get those tall pads, you know, like the bags or whatever, the player
tackling
pads.
dummies,
Yeah.
yeah.
He'll take tackling dummies and he'll put them up and he'll kick over them. So he can't kick over his offensive line or kick over the guy jumping up the block.
Exactly.
Like I swear, there's not one thing you can tell me bad about his game.
No.
He deserves to be an NFL kicker or an NFL athlete in general because of his abilities.
And think about all the fucking avenues that open up if you take him as your kicker. Because he's fast as shit. You give him, like, you've seen on Madden where the holder catches the ball and then tosses it behind his head to the kicker.
Yeah.
You got Donald De La Haye catching that. Who's going to fucking catch him? Because, like, your edge guys are coming in, so they're going to have to come in, see him taking off. And, I mean, dude runs like a 4.40. So he's not fucking slow. He's not like these kickers that just kick and, they run like 4.8s, 4.9s. You know what I'm saying? He's fast. He hits that edge. He takes off. And he knows how to punt, too.
Yeah, I know. He can
That's
do
the
everything.
crazy part. He can punt as well. It's
Bro.
not. He's kind of like the Pat McAfee. He plays kicker, but if you put him at punter, he's just as fucking deadly.
Yeah, bro.
He punts 50, 60 yards with a hang time of at least 5 seconds with ease.
Yeah, bro, he's a great punter, but also he's just a great athlete. Like, you could fucking sign him as your wide receiver, and
And
he'll
he
be
would
fine.
do well. Yeah,
You can sign him as your corner, and he'll do fine. Like, you shout him out for real.
Yeah, and I'm really excited because I hope and pray to God that he gets drafted. Because if he doesn't, he is that's a fucking whiff opportunity, missed opportunity. What the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
Why? Because he, in my opinion, he kind of puts Taysom Hill to shame.
Yeah. When it comes to athletes, yeah.
When it comes to athletes,
he got everything, bro.
They like to call him a Swiss Army knife. That's what they're calling him right now. He is a Swiss Army knife because there's so many avenues. Because he can even throw the ball a little bit too. So toss him on his head, hit the little dude. He can hit.
Bro,
them
he
right
can do
there.
it, bro. I'm trying to tell you,
it's insane, bro.
he could do anything, bro. He could play any position.
Yes.
At a really good level. Like, he's really good. And some positions he can play at a very high level.
Yes.
He's
And,
one of the best kickers I've ever seen.
If you want to go see how fast he really is, they had a little YouTube
Yeah, it was a race.
it was like a little track thing.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
like a competition, track competition with all these YouTubers. And he fucking
and it wasn't,
smoked them.
And the thing is, it wasn't just random small guys like from a guy. It wasn't no guys built like. It was all people who believed that they were fastest on YouTube.
Like Logan Paul and Jake Paul,
Yeah, like,
and fucking destroying.
Yeah, it was like it was the guys who actually were
wasn't
fast.
King Batch in there?
I think so, but yeah, it was like
Yeah.
actual guys who believed that they were really fast and they wanted to race. And they didn't just get random guys to come, guys to come out and race. They got the fastest guys that they believed could win, and it wasn't even close.
He fucking smoked them. Fucking smoked them. With ease, too. Dude wasn't even breathing hard after the race. That's what pissed me off.
Yeah.
He ran 100 meters and was just like, we going again? Like, fuck you, dude. Like, I get wind and fucking walk into the fridge. No, I'm playing, but
Yeah, so
Like,
it's crazy.
if you want to see his speed, look up that video, cause he destroys them on that.
I mean, if you want to see his speed, look up the video when he did once with Tyreek Hill.
Yeah,
And a lot of people say Tyreek Hill's the fastest player in the NFL, and he was right with him.
yeah, almost step for step. I think Tyreek Hill had a couple steps on him, but that's insane.
Yeah,
Especially to play kicker.
Yeah, especially that he's a kicker. Yeah.
That's, in my opinion, destroying is the kicker that you just like boost all his stats and then put him as the kicker, and you're like, oh, this is fun. Like, that's destroying. Like, he's that 99 overall kicker that you just
Created in Madden.
Yeah, like you put him in Madden, you're like, oh, his catching's at 80.
He got 99 speed.
Yeah, his tackling's a 99. So when I kick off, I know he can make the tackle. 99 speed, so he can catch the return. Like, that's destroying, easy. Like, he is a creative player in real life, and I think
And it's frustrating to see that he's not. He's like he's I'm pretty sure he went to XFL tryout. He was on a CFL team. Yeah.
It was the Alouettes, I think. He was on a CFL team, but I think they released him. But the CFL is kind of crazy, and like their rules make my head spin. But I think this is his actual first year that he was allowed to be in the NFL draft, if I remember correctly, because you have to be 3 years removed from high school.
Yeah, but
So I think this is his first time he can actually go to the NFL.
bro, he needs
he needs to fucking be drafted. If he doesn't get drafted, I'll be shocked.
or get signed. In my
opinion,
get signed as undrafted.
the last kicker to get drafted in the first round, you know who that was?
Yeah.
Sebastian Janikowski, Seabass. Played for the Raiders for a long time. I believe that destroying is better than Sebastian Janikowski.
Yeah.
So if he's not drafted, what the fuck are you doing? Because you want to draft Sebastian Janikowski in the first round, but this dude that's better in more statistical categories? You're going, no, we don't need him.
Yeah, bro.
Fucking why?
Destroying is like the way we talk. Like, thing is, we're talking about him. We're talking so highly, but he's still better than what we're saying. That's how crazy it is. Like, bro, he is amazing to watch. He's amazing to see. Like, bro, he's really out there doing these wide receiver drills like an NFL wide receiver.
Yeah.
He's going against. He's locking up NFL wide receivers. He's catching balls and burning NFL corners. And then he goes out there and he's one of the best kickers I've ever seen in my life, drilling 60-something yarders with ease. It's not like, it's barely coasted. Straight down the pipe, straight down the middle with enough air time. Like, bro, he's
Like, he could have moved back.
Yeah, he could have went even farther.
Yeah, he could have went like when he clears them 60-yarders, like he could move back 70 and still clear it over the bar. Now it might graze over the bar at 70, but I mean, at 60 yards and you're getting it and you can move back 10 more yards, that's scary.
Bro,
the longest NFL field goal in history is 64.
Right, and he can make that.
I believe he can make that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he made a 65-yarder in that video. And also, he was making 50 to 60-something yarders from the side. I'm not talking about he was on the hashes. No, he was on the white, the out of bounds. He had the ball on the out of bounds and drilled it from 50, 60. You know how hard that angle you got to get to make it go like this?
Yes.
Drilling it.
Yes, it is scary, bro. It is fucking scary how good to fucking see him. And like I said,
He can
Brandon
kick with
Marshall.
both feet.
Yeah, and Brandon Marshall, like I said, he is the owner and stuff of I Am Athlete. They have a podcast, but it's actually a whole business. It's a gym and everything. They hosted a combine where they brought college athletes out because the combine got canceled. They, got them all tested and stuff. Make sure nobody had COVID, and they had like a 3-day combine where they did everything that you would do at a combine. And destroying a kicker was out there running routes, and was doing very, very well. He was running routes for the quarterbacks. And then the receivers came up and he started throwing the ball. Now, some of the balls were some ducks. No, I'm not going to lie. Them 30 plus yard throws, they were kind of some ducks, like,
No, but
you don't play quarterback. Right,
yeah.
but he don't play quarterback, but 10, 15 yards, he was dotting them in there. That's like a punter catching a ball and dotting it up for a fake punt. That's what he can do.
Or a kicker getting it, throwing it to the tight end on the out route for a fake field goal.
Okay.
Yeah. He's a crazy athlete. I definitely think he definitely deserves to be in the NFL.
Absolutely.
Any position,
I
anything.
100%. If not, I feel like we need to start a fucking petition.
Yeah.
If he doesn't get drafted, we got to start a petition saying that Destroying needs to be signed by any NFL team. I love Jake Elliott to death after that 61-yard game-winning field goal against the Giants his rookie year. I love him.
Still better.
But if we drafted Destroying, I would be fucking like with one of our 3 6-round picks. If we draft Donald De La Haye, let's fucking go. I'm fucking celebrating. I'm calling Jeffrey like we just fucking gotta steal. We gotta fucking steal. Dude is immaculate.
Yeah.
And it's scary because he's so good. Like, it's scary. Like,
yeah, but there's been a lot of 1-year deals, so we're gonna go back to the NFL signing.
A lot of 1-year deals.
Patrick Peterson signed 1-year deal to the Vikings. That's a good sign that I like to see.
Yeah.
It was another 1-year deal for Will Fuller to go to the Dolphins. I like that. That wide receiver core is looking really fast. You got Will Fuller, you got Jakeem Grant, you got Parker.
Devontae Parker. He's not super fast, but Devontae Parker's got a nice little speed on him. But he's that sure-handed number one guy.
Mitchell Trubisky was signed to a
Stupid.
1-year deal to the Bills, so he's gonna be
Mitchell Trubisky. Look at me in the eyes. That was a dumb decision. You destroyed your career. You really did.
You actually just told everybody I'm a backup.
You told everybody I'm a backup quarterback at best. You were fighting for a starting job in Chicago. There is plenty of other places in the league that need a quarterback, and you went to the place where the dude was just fighting for a fucking MVP. You were fighting for the starting job. He was fighting for an MVP. They are not going to play you.
Have a good preseason.
You just signed, how much, do you know how much the contract was worth?
I don't think it said it. No, I just said 1-year deal.
Okay. However much money you just signed for, you signed all that money to hold a clipboard and have a headset on and throw in practice. Congratulations. If that's what you wanted to do, if you wanted to play in the NFL and you wanted to be a starting quarterback,